Kratos controls his own fate and his own destiny, and this was something that Cory Barlog confirmed himself. But if that's true, how did the Oracle prophesize the destruction of Olympus? The Oracle saw that the demise of the Olympian gods would be brought about not by the hands of the Titans who thirsted for revenge, but by the hands of a mortal, a marked warrior, Kratos. Today, I will be comparing the fates with the Oracle and maybe even prove that fate is not as flexible as Kratos might think. But before that, remember to subscribe and hit that like button. If we can get this video up to 100 likes, YouTube will spread my video around and I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get right into it. The Oracle or oracles neither lied nor told the truth. This is not how they worked. The oracles were definitely careful in crafting their responses. Their purpose was not to tell the future, but to retain their clientele by avoiding prominent errors. The oracle's answers were hints, proverbs, recommendations, sometimes what we would call predictions. Most of the time, they were dichotomous in meaning. For example, if you ask the Oracle, "Oracle, I am going off to war. Will I come back alive?" And the Oracle responds by saying, "You will go, you will return, not in the war will you die." Here lies the problem. What does the prophecy actually say? Because the meaning changes depending on where you place the comma. Is it, "You will go, you will return, not in the war will you die," meaning that you'll not die in the war, or is it, "You will go, you will return, not in the war will you die," meaning that you'll die in the war? Follow-up clarifications were not possible, because you had the responsibility of interpreting the oracle's advice yourself. After a while, while aware of the ambiguity, you should realize that since the fates were indecisive, it was up to you to be careful. And that was the oracle's honest advice. If you died in the war, the oracle's prediction was correct, but if you didn't, it still was. Notice how I said the fates were indecisive, because the fates determine human destinies, particularly the span of a person's life and his atonement of misery and suffering. The fates did not make predictions, nor did they give advice, hints, or proverbs. Whatever they decided went. Whatever destiny, fate, or future they determined for you would happen, and nothing could stop that. The oracles kept up to date on the latest political, economic, and military developments throughout the Greek world and their relevant neighbors. At the same time, they were deeply knowledgeable of the human and God condition and psyche. What does this mean? The oracles were well aware that Zeus could be easily consumed with fear. Fear would bring about his death just like it brought his father's, Kronos' demise. Knowing that only a son of Zeus can kill a god just like a son of Kronos can kill a titan, the oracles did not decide Kratos' fate but instead accurately predict that a marked warrior, be it Deimos or Kratos, will defy the fates and bring about the destruction of Olympus. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to mention about the differences between the oracles and the fates. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so smash that red button below if you haven't done so already. That's all for today, and see ya.